Hi, this is Ushio and welcome back to Aviary Attorney. You might have noticed on the channel I've been uploading a couple of odd videos from this series. However, in reality, I haven't played this game for about half a year. So it's July now, and I think I last played it maybe last December. I've forgotten a lot. However, as I'm starting to discover the old footage and get back into it, I thought this could be fun to check out. What are we doing? What are we doing? Quit without saving. Where are we at? Let's load a previous day. Okay, so we have done case 1, 2 and 3. Case 4A has been done. I did that in December. So now, case 4B and case 4C. 4B looks quite long. Falcon decides to offer his services to the king. Case 4C, Falcon and Sparrowson are escorted to the Calar Joyeux. Let's just go in order. We'll go for case 4B. February the 10th. Let's see what's occurring. Oh man. You kicked so much derriere at that impromptu trials yesterday. Those rebels were all like, we're executing this punk, mob justice, rah rah rah. But you were all like, this isn't how we do things in France, chicken pluckers. And then they were all, stop it, Sparrowson. Let's get serious for a minute. Oh, Sparrowson's just the best. Serious? You just pulled off the craziest lawyering move in the history of French law. We should be celebrating. We don't have time to put out the champagne. Didn't you see the anger in the rebels' eyes? Didn't you feel the tension in the air? We're just days away from violence breaking out onto the streets. Yeah, so ignore what happened in the last video in 4A. It's kind of had a little bit of a reset. And we've rescued the guy from the catacombs. Oh yeah, I guess another revolution might be around the corner. But what exactly can we do? We've already told the police everything we know. Unless... You're not thinking of arming yourself to the teeth and fighting the rebel forces yourself, are you? What? No. You watch far too many action operas. I was thinking of preparing a legal case. A case? For who? At their core, all historical revolutions centre on trials. A nation's rulers are tried and held accountable for their crimes. But you saw the horrendous trial that took place last night. Nobody cares about due process when emotions are running high. Regardless of the outcome of the revolution, we need to make sure that everybody has an equal opportunity for justice. Makes sense. What's the plan? We head to Cornell's Tavern and hand out some business cards? Think bigger. Who will the rebels target? The king? Exactly. To the Palais Royal. Off we go. Act 4B. Égalité. Okay. Falcon and Sparrowson rush to the Palais Royal to arrange a private audience with the king. After filling in a pile of forms, the two are led to a waiting area. Udas, Beck, are you here to see the king? Yes. Okay, take a number, wait to be called. Okay. Yeah, got number 24, wait your turn. Okay, cool. Who's that? Guizot? Was it Guizat? More fools who have come to see the king. Let me guess, are you lawyers? That's right. How'd you guess? Oh, I know you. You're the Prime Minister, Monsieur Guizot. Okay. Oh wow, you're right, Sparrowson. It's an honour to meet you, Prime Minister. Spare the formalities. You two are here to offer the king legal aid, aren't ya? Yeah. We're going to offer him assistance for the upcoming rebellion. Okay, let me give you a word of advice. Don't bother. Excuse me. The king doesn't take kindly to any form of criticism. He buries his head so far in the sand that one could swear he's an ostrich. One would think that 7 assassination attempts would be enough for a man to learn that he is detested. With all due respect, Prime Minister, I think the King of France is mature enough not to let his ego get in the way of his senses. So one would think. Okay, number 24. That's us. Pleasure meeting you, monsieur. Yeah, good luck. You'll need it. Okay, so that was the Prime Minister. Interesting. Whoa, 24. Coin number 24. There's the King. Why is he rocking backwards and forwards? Okay, here we go. Good day, Your Majesty. Good day, monsieur. Oh, he's on a rocking chair. Sweet. Can I help you with something? What do you need? Okay, I probably should have prepared a speech beforehand. That would have been smart, wouldn't it? Okay, just wing it. Right, let's see. How to start. Okay, oh, the great pious ruler, Your Majesty. Listen up. Listen up. Listen up, Your Majesty. We got important matters to discuss, and we don't have time for any back talk. How rude. Is there any way to speak to your king? Okay, shit's about to go down. Okay, a great evil has besieged your kingdom. There's a storm on the horizon. Merd. Talk about the mayor's about to go down. Across the whole city, everyone of every caste is getting angry. Merd's about to go down, yo. Such foul language. Okay, you need our help. We can help for a price. We humbly offer our aid. We are sure that such a pitiful revolt will blow over in no time at all. Nonetheless, we would like to humbly offer our aid as lawyers. We may be of great use to the throne in this troublesome time. Keep him sweet a little bit. He's thinking about it. Okay, I getcha. You do. I understand that you're a pair of con artists attempting to screw a self-made bourgeois out of his hard-earned cash. You got some nerve to even imply that my people hate me. I'm the citizen king. I'm beloved by all. Okay, beloved kings tend to experience fewer assassination attempts. Beck, have these two crooks thrown in jail. Maybe that'll teach them a thing or two about respect. Okay, right away. What? Okay, he was serious. Yeah, we're in jail. Sweet. Okay, this is another fine mess you got me into. Okay, no need for that attitude, Sparrowson. Okay, we're not going to be in here for long. Maybe. Once we receive a court hearing, the judges will no doubt dismiss our charges instantly. Okay, and how long will it take for us to get a court hearing? Tell me that, Monsieur Smarty Pants. A week or so, I'm guessing. Okay, I can see why that might be a problem. The revolution could be in full swing by then. What to do? Let's escape. Don't be ridiculous. Nobody has ever escaped from the conciergerie before. Oh, but nobody ever locked a genius Sparrowson and his witty lackey Falcon into the same jail cell before. Okay, it's an absurd suggestion. You got any better ideas? Okay, let's break out of prison. Fantastic. Okay, select an area to examine. Sweet. What are we up to? Okay, there's this. What's this? A fireplace. It's been bricked up, so escaping up the chimney isn't an option. What else have we got? Up there? A ledge. Give me a leg up. I can grab on and shimmy my way over somewhere. Let's be honest. Neither of us have the physical prowess to shimmy nowhere. Okay. What else? What's this? There's a bit of a scrap metal in this hole. I think it broke off an iron shackle. We could dig through the stone walls with this, you see? It's all scratchy. Okay, that might actually work if we had a decade or two. Okay, so that's a maybe. Okay, I'll take that as a maybe, sweet. I'll keep it in mind in case the king decides to go all Count to Monte Cristo on us. Okay, what else have we got? There's a thing there, and there's a thing here. Let's try the door. There's a little dent here. One of us could hide. Hide? What would that accomplish? Well, a guard would eventually come in and be like, where's the other prisoner? And then we use the momentary confusion to push him over and escape. Okay, do you really think an experienced guard would be confused by a prisoner hiding in the little hole in the wall? We can do better than that. Okay, so this. Look, Falcon, a loose brick. We could wait for a guard to transfer us to someplace, sneak up behind him, and then... Okay, and then we get the death sentence for murder. I think not. Let's search a little harder. Is that it? I think I've looked everywhere. A quick sweep through, but I think that's everything. Oh, have we got anything on us? No. Got any money? Got 98 francs. And we have no evidence. Alright, sweet. I think that's it. I give up. So soon? Yep. Trying to escape from a notoriously inescapable prison wasn't the smartest plan we've ever devised. Okay, whoa. Who dis? That voice? That condescending tone. There he is, Cocorico. Just what are you bird-brains doing? We just saved your hide, son. Severin, are you good? Yep, I'm all good. The injuries I sustained were mostly superficial. The doctor advised me not to do anything strenuous anytime soon, but he gave the all clear for returning to the job. Tell me, why did I get a memo informing that JJ Falcon and Sparrowson were being held in the conciergerie for treason? Okay, it's all Falcon's fault. Of course it is. I figured that if a revolution is inevitable, we should do our best to ensure that the uprising proceeds in an organised manner. The less bloodshed, the better. Okay, so what did you do? We offered the king our assistance. We said that we could defend him in court, if and when such a need arises. Okay, well, we didn't quite use those words. Okay, this isn't the first time the king has someone in prison for something so pointless. What a pig-headed fool. Consider your charges dropped. Alright, let's go. Hold on. You've caught my interest with this idea of yours, a bloodless revolution. You're absolutely right in that if the king is captured, the citizens will devolve into an unruly mob of animals. We should prepare for a formal trial. No, we should preempt it. We? You gonna help? Of course I am. This isn't a task that could be handled by two birds alone. Okay, what do you mean by preempt, Severin? We go on the offensive. We charge the king with crimes against the French people before the rebels can even act. Wow, we can do that. Okay, we can try. I'll start building a case against the king. What the fuck? My argument will be focused on the king's gluttonous and irreverent fiscal policies, his lack of commitment to his social political promises, his overall ineptitude and irresponsibility on all facets of his duties as an monarchical ruler, and obviously his denial of universal suffrage. Obviously. Okay, how am I supposed to defend the king from all that? You can't. If you try to argue with logics and facts, this hypothetical trial will inevitably result in the landslide guilty verdicts. So I suggest that you take a different approach. Appeal to the king's character. Try to win the people's hearts with tales of the beloved citizen king. He hasn't been called the citizen king for like 10 years. It's just a suggestion. But consider this, you don't need to win the case. You just need to make a strong enough argument that the trial is fair. All that remains is ensuring that the king can be peacefully brought to the courthouse when the protests start to turn violent. That's the job for the police and the Royal Guard. I'll inform Inspector Valerti of our plan so he can prepare accordingly. At least, I would if I could find him. He's missing then. Apparently. He's taken an informal leave of absence since Wednesday. Hold on, Falcon. One thing eludes me. As you probably figured, Inspector Valerti had me perform an investigation into your past. He thought you were the Viridian killer, crazy as it sounds. And well, sorry about that. It was quite invasive of me, but I can't help but wonder, why did you change your name at around 1830? Well, I was ashamed, I suppose. I had a family name to live up to. My grandfather was something of a successful lawyer, so when I turned up to my classes at law school, people would gulp at me. They would say, wow, you got big shoes to fill, and your grandfather would be proud. But I was a terrible law student, mediocre at best. I knew that deep down, I would never be half the man my grandfather was. Okay, I've got no idea. Who was your grandfather, if you don't mind me asking? Here it comes. Doesn't matter. At the end of the day, he was just another overly opinionated rebel who died in the old revolution. Okay, well, let's not dilly-dally any longer. We have duties to carry out. Right, we're going to find anecdotes, and we're going to defend the king whether he likes it or not. Yeah, if you saw ending 4A, things went dark. Pretty dark. This is a more even thing going on. Okay, so it's February the 11th, Friday. Where should we go? Should we just work our way down? Okay, so we got the halls, which is shopping. Why do I want to go there? The bridge, the bibliothèque, the library, the Palace of Justice, the court. Okay, that's the tavern. R&M Associates. I like that place. They always have good information. We're going to check that place out. Here we go. Visitors, Monsieur Volpes. Visitors. Ah, if it isn't Monsieur Falcon and Monsieur Sparrowson, how may I help you two today? Okay, we're doing very well, but we don't have much time. Let me cut to the chase. We're collecting positive anecdotes about the king. Would you happen to have any? Positive anecdotes? Yeah. As it happens, I've met the king twice. Once, as you know, when I was Juan Quilo de Persona. Oh yeah, when you were dressing up. I don't think that story will be of any use to us. What was the other incident? I can tell you, but there is a price. You serious? You're such a money grabber. A fox has to eat, monsieur. Okay, how much? 40 francs sound good? 10... What the 10,000? It's a bit much, man. What? I don't have that kind of money, monsieur. Oh yeah, no matter. I'm sure you think of some way of repaying the debt. Between that and my medical bills, we should be ready to afford basic things like food by the year maybe 4,000. Okay, let's not worry about the debt for now, monsieur. Let me just tell you the story. It was several years ago, 1841 I believe. I was lingering around the Ile de la Cité. I was in the pursuit of an investigative lead, so I had adopted the persona and outfit of a sickly beggar. That's when I was approached by a kind-faced man. It was the king himself. He took a 20-franc coin out of his pocket. Okay, the king gave money to a sick beggar, or at least someone who looked like a sick beggar. That's good, we can use that. I'm not dumb, monsieur. The king took the coin out and said, I know what it's like to be poor. When I was your age, I only had 1,000 of these to my name. Then he pocketed the coin and left. What? Okay, I'll make a note. Gave financial advice to the poor and needy. Okay, that was a shit thing to do, dude. Okay, I hope that anecdote was of some use to you, monsieur. It might be, but I don't feel like we got 10,000 francs worth of material. I see, no matter. Just keep me in mind if you ever see a potential client. Will do. Have a pleasant day, monsieur. Okay, so that was shit. We need better stories, nicer things. How long have we got? A week? Let's go to the... I don't know. The shops. Let's go to the shops. I don't know. Let's just work our way down, maybe. Time for some shopping. Maybe later. For now, we need to find people who've spoken to the king. He's been known to pass through the holes on occasion, so if we're lucky... Who dis? Oh, it's the... Hey, messieurs, it's us, remember? Yeah, we gave you money, and we haven't had anything in return for this. Yeah, we remember. Are you keeping well, madame? Absolutely. Never been better. What can I sell you today? Information. We're looking for positive stories about the king. I don't suppose that you have any. The king? No, I ain't got nothing to say about that guy. The king's a... What is he? He's a smelly egg thief. Quiet, child. You know what they say about the king having spies everywhere? Oh, man. Spies? Calm down, Sparrowson. The rumours of the king having an elaborate spy network are patently untrue. Then how do you explain the shut-down banquets, huh? The government's clamping down on anyone who dissents, you know. Okay, let's get this conversation back on track. Joey, can you tell us why the king's a smelly egg thief? Okay, my name's not Joey. It's nothing you need to concern yourselves with, messieurs. Okay, please, tell me. Go on. Don't worry, we're not spies. At least, I don't think we are. I know, I trust you guys. See, a couple of years ago, we were running a shop, an antiques and odds and ends shop. And we had an egg. Okay, it was a golden egg, super precious. We must have bought that thing for 200 francs, but it was easily worth 10 times that. We were pining on making a nice tidy sum from it. Okay, an investment egg. Okay, what happened? One day we were visited by the king, no less, and old King Lou Phil showed an interest in our egg. So we were thinking this would be our chance to make bank, right? But then the geezer just goes and waddles off with it. Okay, without paying you. Oh yeah, he paid us alright. What is this? The coin. One of the king's guards flipped our way. It isn't even French. Okay, I think this is British. One of those crazy imperial unit coins from a crazy imperial country. I've got no idea what the British-French exchange rate is. But can we buy this off you, madame? Put your wallet away and keep it. It's worthless to me. Okay, so we got a coin. Losing that egg bankrupted us. It put us out on the streets. But now we've bounced back. Sultan and gambade better than ever. Good to hear. Anyway, we must take our leave. You've been a huge help, madame. We're going to go kick that king's butt and get your egg back. Hold on, we're supposed to be the defense? Okay. It is Sunday, February the 13th. Where should we try next? Let's go from the bottom again. Off to the tavern. There's always some rumours and gossip around that way. Yo, what's going on? Just the dodo I wanted to see. Madame Cornell, quick question. Have you ever served the King of France? Gone quiet. Good one, hum. That's hilarious. Okay, me, serving the king. Alright, would you like some wine, your majesty? Okay, I can't wait to serve the king of Denmark. Okay, I think that was a no. Okay, I think you might be right. Where should we go? Drinking room. Who's up here today? Inspector Valerti. Oh, there he is. Excuse me. Hello? Hello? Falcon. J. Falcon. Oh, this dude's drunk. Yeah. I think I made a mistake. I'll say, do I see 2 empty bottles of Russian vodka? It's a mystery how you're still standing, mate. Nah, listen. This is important. Inspector, maybe we should have this conversation when you're a little more sober. No. Listen. Falcon. I thought you were the killer. The Viridian killer. The man who injured me in the rebellion thingy. You thought I was the Viridian killer? How did you even come to that conclusion? I saw that. You changed your name at about 1830 and oh my god. You made an assumption. Wait, is this why you gave Severin a tip-off? Were you trying to lure that animal out of me or something? Sorry about that. That was a mistake. Drunk man. Do you forgive me? Sure. He's obviously repenting. I'll forgive you for assuming that I'm a mass murderer, and then for nearly killing me and Severin in order to prove it. Thanks, Falcon. Listen closely, I've got a favour to ask. Anything for you, JJ. Maybe we should wait until the inspector's a little more coherent. Nope, I want to help. I must. I must pay my debt. Good stuff. So, Severin and I are planning a case, a very big case, against the King of France. We intend on trying him before the rebels can get their hands on him. When the rebellion starts, we'd like you to bring the king to the courthouse. Do you think you can do that? Inspector? Inspector? Treason! You are sympathisers to the rebel cause! This isn't treason, Inspector. We're ensuring the safest outcome to an inevitable revolution. You are treason. You're treason. You are scum. Told ya. Incoherent. Yeah, I guess you're right, Sparrison. Well, maybe you should contact us if you change your mind and once you sobered up. Okay. Do we want to go to the card room? Do we want to play cards? Big fellow's return. Here to play some cards. No. No, definitely not. No, thank you. I understand. See you around. That's it. Go. Is Inspector Villetti still trashed? Don't bother, Falcon. Let's wait for the old bird to sober up. Alright, sweet. Back to the entrance. We're going to hit the road. Let's go. So, I'm not sure if there was a payoff to that or not. Okay, so we got the bridge, the library, and the High Court. I guess we'll check out the High Court. They would know the king there more so than the other places, I would think. Okay, excuse me, Judge Maxime. Yo, hey Falcon, what's up? Nice work on that catacombs business. Word has really spread about your impromptu lawyering skills. Really? I'm gaining a reputation? Hey, I helped too. Of course you did, Robinson? Sparrison. Right, Sparrington. Judge Maxime, I don't suppose Monsieur Cocorico has filled you in on what we've been working on since then? No. How to put it? We're bringing down the king. We're planning a trial of sorts. Straight to it. We trust this guy. We're planning to take down the King of France. Wow, Falcon. You could try being a little less brazen about it. Treason, is it? You might want to be a little bit more careful with your words, monsieur. It's not as if we're going to be bombing his place of residency. We just intend on holding a trial. Cocorico is going to prosecute him for his crimes against the citizen and whatnot. I gotcha, and I suppose you want me to adjudicate? Yep. To be honest, monsieur, I'm not convinced that you have the right attitude to take on this case. Maybe you should leave this to lawyers who have a little bit more experience. I see, well, thank you anyway. Let's make a move. Did I fuck up? Did I make a mistake there? What about the judge? Doesn't matter. Let's focus on building a solid defence for the king, and we can wing it from there. Maybe we can even hold the trial without any judges at all. Just Cocorico, me, and the king in the middle. It's strange, Falcon. You're like your grandfather, and yet you're nothing like him. Wait, you knew that guy? Okay, well, I wouldn't say knew. I was just a teenager when he was causing havoc in the courtrooms. But of course, I'm familiar with his work. Falcon, I find your career choice peculiar. Your grandfather worked so hard to prosecute King Louis XVI, and yet here you are, rigorously working to defend your own king. Just like him, you would make an excellent prosecutor. So why did you choose the rocky path of a private defender? Balance. I'm not entirely sure, but I think it's about balance. My grandfather led the way with his prosecutional techniques, but I always wondered where the equality was. Who speaks for the other side? That's an interesting approach. Oh, look at the time. I'm due back in court. But before I go, let me say that I'll be happy to adjudicate your trial, Falcon. Really? Good job. Thank you, Your Honour. No trouble. Show me what the grandson of Maximilien Robespierre is capable of. He knows the name. He knows his shits. Okay, we got two more options. Library or the bridge? Let's check out the bridge. See if the fisherman's still there. There he is. Monsieur Kingley, we need your help. Finally, about time someone around here appreciated my skills. Your fishing skills, right? The term is angling, wise guy. This has got nothing to do with fishing. Let me cut the preamble. We're looking for people who have positive stories about the king. Would you happen to have any? Stories, huh? Came to the right guy. I've got a whale of a story for you. So the other day I was fishing and I caught this monster of a catfish. It was 2 meters long, easily. Here we go. I caught a fish and it was this big. Oh sure, I drag a 90-kilogram falcon out of water and everyone buys it, but I claim to catch one big fish and suddenly everyone's a skeptic. Please continue your story, Monsieur Kingley. Right, gotcha. So anyway, the king of all peoples happens to be walking by with his entourage, and they all clapped and cheered and came over to see the fish. And then the king says, I'm hungry, let's cook this fellow up. And then he just walks off with my fish. Can you believe that? Yeah, I can actually. Yeah, I can believe it. It seems like something the Royal Penguin would do. Did you at least get paid for your fish? Oh yeah, one of the Royal Guards was nice enough to flick a 1 franc coin my way. 1 franc? He may as well just flip the bird, no offence. So the king supports the local fishing industry. Writing that one down. Okay, Toussaint's story has been added to the evidence folder. I've got no idea if the story will be of any use to us, but we appreciate your time, monsieur. Good day to you. Bye, Monsieur Fishman. Yo, don't call me Fishman. Okay, is there one more thing to do? The Bibliothèque Cachée. Off we go to the library. Okay, here we go. Nathan never lets us down for useful information. I'm sure he's got something interesting and pleasant to say about the king. Okay, it's you, messieurs. Perhaps you will surprise me today and actually ask to take out a book. Nope, just the usual, an endless stream of questions. You two need an encyclopedia. Well, go on then, ask whatever drivel you want to ask. Have you ever met the king? I have. As a matter of fact, he occasionally drops by the library to check out books. Unlike some people. Okay, what sort of books does he check out, monsieur? Thick books. I believe the one he last checked out was An Expansive History of the Macedonian Empire. I had no idea that His Majesty was interested in academic history. I'll make a note. King Louis Philippe is a well-read and intelligent man. It must be said that the books he usually returned with footprints on the covers. This leads me to believe that the king may just use them to stand on during speeches. Okay, well, we'll just leave that part out. Nathan's story has been added. Anything else? Is the king a good leader? Let's ask him. From your well-educated standpoint, is King Louis Philippe a good leader as far as leaders go? Well, I can't fault the king's pro-business spirit. The big industry leaders love him. Ah, this sounds promising. Of course, this comes at the expense of everyone who isn't bourgeois. The wealth divide is stronger than ever. Okay, maybe not then. You can forget about socially progressive policies. The king signs off on all of Guizot's backward-thinking policies. And of course, in terms of leadership and charisma, the king is about as personable as a rotten pear. Okay, that'll do, monsieur. A simple no would have sufficed. Okay, we are good. That'll be all. Thanks for your time and patience, monsieur. Oh, I clicked the wrong thing. Okay, we are done. I look forward to your next round of idiotic questions. Oh, gone quiet. I really do. Oh, he likes us. He likes to have some friends.